Halo Infinite was the last remnants of how we made Halo games in the past. That was our recipe. And what we are doing right now, we're changing that recipe.
Hey guys, 107 here. How's it going? Because it should be really good, honestly. 343 Industries is fucking dead. The Slipspace engine is also dead. But Halo is alive and better than ever. And much, much more. Starting off, if you live under a rock or this is your first piece of Halo news, welcome. I'm really welcome. Welcome to my channel. Please like and subscribe. But you're probably wondering, 343 Industries? Dead? Well, yes, my plebeian friend. 343 Industries, originally created to only make Halo games in 2010, has died. The 343 that Halo fans hate, being the one that created Halo 4 and 5, has been long gone. Towards the creation of Halo Infinite, the whole studio was scrapped and replaced, but during the build for Halo Infinite, they created the Slipspace engine, which was a nightmare. The major issue with that was the Slipspace engine was so difficult to operate with, as well as the training it took for new employees, but due to Microsoft's working policy, there's only new contractors at 343 every 8 months who took about 6 to learn the engine before being actually able to work on anything. So you have employees coming in every 8 months, learning the engine for 6 months, and actually only putting in 2 months of actual work into the campaign and into the game in general. And you can kind of see why the game launched so poorly. It launched poorly with a good campaign, yet very small, and arguably some people say was really bad. I think it is a top 5 Halo campaign. It just was really small. And it came with a horribly unfinished multiplayer that took 3 years, and the community's help to get it to launch quality. It was such a horrible launch from multiplayer. Nobody, I don't think a single person in gaming can understand and can even agree with anybody that says the multiplayer is the best multiplayer of all time, because it's just not. It is hands down the worst multiplayer simply because of that. It's good now, but it's been so long they can't fix that. And that is also a big reason why the Slipspace engine sucked. It took them so long to do any work on anything, and it just couldn't get to launch quality. The community has had enough. So when the entire studio at 343 Industries got laid off or replaced, the new 343 Industries needed and wanted to separate themselves from the failures of their predecessors. Studio head Pierre Heinz, God bless him, decided to change the name to something more authentic and separate. Halo Studios. Here is something he said on that topic, and I quote, "If you really break Halo down, there have been 2 very distinct chapters. Chapter 1, Bungie. Chapter 2, 343 Industries. Now I think we have an audience which is hungry for more. So we're not just going to try and improve efficiency of development, but change the recipe of how we make Halo games. So we start a new chapter today." End quote. Chapter 3, Halo Studios. It's got to be a better chapter that revives Halo back to the glory of Bungie. Those words, for me, they stand as reassurance that this is no longer 343 Industries and they won't make the same mistakes, and I hope they stand as reassurance for you as well. And a key part of Halo Studios' change is that they're moving towards the Unreal Engine, which is insane, by the way, just absolutely insane. We see so many talented artists producing amazing works of art there, so with Halo to be there for the next step is absolutely amazing. In fact, in 2021, there was an Unreal Engine 4 demo made by the community for Halo Infinite, and it was amazing! So to get the same game in Unreal Engine 5 made by developers is astonishing, and I cannot wait. And if you did watch the video of their leak and trailer for that, it is amazing. And I quote, "The way we made Halo games before doesn't necessarily work as well for the way we want to make games for the future." So part of the conversation we had was about how we help the team focus on making games versus making the tools and the engines. As a quote from the COO, Elizabeth Van Wyck, please marry me, this quote stands as a prime example of why Halo Infinite was unfinished. The reason why it was unfinished and it took so long to get these updates, on top of the layoffs, was because the engine really sucked. But adopting the Unreal Engine means that Halo Studios is able to create games with a focus that can satisfy us fans, even setting up multiple teams to create different games simultaneously. which funnily enough, we already know that 343 was working on a CE remake through leakers, as well as Halo 7. And it's safe to say, come 2026, when Halo Studios releases the CE remake in the Unreal Engine, it will blow the gaming sphere out of the water. And Halo 7 being such an important number for the Halo franchise, Halo 7 coming out a little while after that will be truly astonishing. From Chris Matthews, and I quote, "One of the primary things we're interested in growing and expanding our world so the players have more to interact with and more to experience. Nanite and Lumen, which is Unreal Engine's rendering and lighting technologies, offer us an opportunity to do that in a way that the industry hasn't seen before. As artists, it's incredibly exciting to do that work," end quote. Which, as a Halo fan and a wannabe creator, is why coming next week I will be posting Halo videos on Infinite and the small niche things the campaign would have really benefited from, things that Chris and other Halo Studios members would also agree with. But one thing that just blows my mind is Unreal's rendering and lighting technologies offering these guys opportunities to do things that the industry hasn't seen before gives me so much hope in of itself. Like, wow, they get to do that and basically streamline the gaming sphere. Wow, I cannot wait. Genuinely cannot wait. With the move to Unreal Engine, the creation of content is now shorter. The experience is there, and the series can grow far more quickly and organically than ever before. Meaning the days of Halo 3, then ODST, then Halo Wars, then Reach, and then Halo 4 will come back. That beautiful golden age of Halo will come back. No more waiting 6 years for a Halo game just for it to be washed. We're getting peak Halo coming back very soon, and I cannot wait. So, Halo Studios released footage of the Unreal Engine 5 quality with Project Foundry. Now, unlike the Halo Infinite demo, this isn't demonstrating the quality that they can have, but a standard for the next games. And if you watch my reaction, I believe I talked about how the Unreal Engine demo here that they're kind of showing, although it is technically a demo, Project Foundry, it does showcase that this does look like it's in a game, like an in-game cutscene. And if it is, as they say and make it sound like it is, I'm even more excited than ever before. And I quote, "Everything we've made is built to the kind of standards that we need to build for the future of our games. We were very intentional about not stepping into tech demo territory. We've built things that we truly believe in, and the content that we've built, or at least a good percentage of it, could travel anywhere inside our games in the future if we so desire it." Heinz goes even further. "It's fair to say that our intent is that the majority of what we showcased in the Foundry is expected to be in projects that we are building, or future projects," end quote. And I say that while showcasing the Blightlands because that is very suggestive that they are learning how to properly do flood environments because they are learning and trying to figure out how to bring the flood back into Halo. However, Heinz lets us know that although what we Halo fans will continue to see is the Halo Infinite on Slipspace, behind the scenes at Halo Studios is all hush-hush. They don't want to tell us anything. Leakers suggest Halo CE remake, the renders suggest a Halo CE remake, but nobody can confirm anything until the teaser trailers or somebody confirms it from the inside. However, these are very reputable teasers, and I mean, come on, why are they using a CE Master Chief? I don't know, man. It seems pretty sus, but hey. Heinz speaks very particularly and states as well, and I quote, "We want to explain our plans to Halo fans and attract new, passionate developers to our team. The next step will be talking about the games themselves." End quote. Now, plural, games. As in more than one, which in my eyes, this is all kind of confirming the Halo CE remake and Halo 7, but it could also suggest something else. Maybe an ODST game, maybe something else that we want, maybe a zombies game. I don't know. We don't know, and that's why they don't want it to be all open and like, this is what we're doing. You're gonna love it. They want to hype. They don't want to have that hype. They want to be hush hush, and I hate that, but I love it at the same time. And wow, let's go. Why does Halo Studios consider this a new chapter? Well, Heinz says the perfect way of putting it, and I quote, "You asked why we consider this a new chapter. We want a singular focus. Everyone in this place is here to make the best possible Halo games," end quote. Which is amazing news, my fellow Halo fans. We have a new studio who hires people who love Halo and have extreme talent and are working with an engine and a studio size to work on multiple Halo projects to put out the highest quality Halo games and games in general as well. Like, I don't mean to alarm you, but the Unreal Engine 5 is high quality. It is better than any game that was released in 2021. It is currently, like, if you use the Unreal Engine 5, although they use it on Fortnite, have realistic graphics. Oh my god, that is just next level. And they're doing that all while working on multiple Halo games. Now, I know we've been saying it for years, but truly, Halo is back. But also, Halo fans, before I let you guys go, let's just quickly talk about the Master Chief armor that they had pictured in this demo. And I just want to mention, like, this is 100% the Master Chief because you can see on his chest there is a 117. This is 100% the Master Chief. But if you look at the armor again, this is clearly the Mark IV-A variant. The Master Chief wore this in Halo CE, except for in canon, Master Chief does not have the numbers on his chest. But also, there's two other major differences, one that might go over your head, but one of them is the color of the armor. This is a very dark green when we talk about the Master Chief's armor in Halo CE, and I fuck with it. I think this looks great. But on top of that, the 117, another big change. Again, I like it. I think it's awesome, but it's another big change that isn't on this armor. Look at the chest. Usually under the breastplate, there are 3 pockets. Instead, those pockets are on the waistband. This armor is clearly slightly different than the Halo CE armor, and if this is the armor that the Master Chief uses in the Halo CE remake, I just gotta ask, what do you guys think about this? Because I like it. I think it is awesome.